Alright, and we will let it get to the menu.
Jeopardy!
Alright, let's start off with Jeopardy. And we are going to start our timer. One joypad. One player. Yes, I know computer players. We're just going to try to get to the ending of this one. That's all I can be. Holy crap. There we go. Will be Todd McCracken. So, I'm not going to play against the computer. However, I am going to give myself the rule. I do have to at least get one question right. Both in single and double Jeopardy. I've considered making it to where I don't go negative either, but There's gonna be some old ass trivia, so game shows for the kids. The kids who are now like 70. No, this is fine. Do this. Alright, so let's go with toast. Sauteed egg-dipped bread? It's French toast. Right? Don't know if this is actually correct, but I'm thinking it is. Very French toasty. Not very French toasty of you.
You are correct.
Let's go. Alright, so we got one right. Toast. A campfire confection. That would be toasted marshmallows. What is a toe? I would say s'mores, but like it's specifically asking for toast, right? So it should be a toasted marshmallow. Like that just makes the most sense. Marsh. Hello. Never before have I ever wanted like modern Jeopardy games thing where like they let you like finish the sentence, like predictive typing. The predictive text makes this a lot easier, and I don't have that. Original name of the Ed Sullivan Show. I don't know that. Toast of the Town, maybe? Toast with Ed Sullivan? A toast to Asner. Toast of the... It was Toast of the Town! God damn it, I should have answered it! It was my first guess. No, don't trust my gut, because that was just a guess based off of the name of the category. Rank of George Jessel. Toastmaster? Oh my god. Is he Toastmaster General? Hold on, I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess. What is Toast Master General.
You are correct.
That's correct. I hate that. I hate that that's right. I hate that. I hate it so much. Alright, 500 for toast. Name for an Australian soprano. It's thin, crisp bread. Not cracker. A manila wafer? I don't know. I'm not answering this one. Melba toast. Okay. Dane Melba. I'm old, so I should know some of this stuff, and I just don't. Let's do 5-syllable words. It's what the E stands for in EPA. That would be environmental. The Environmental Protection Agency. I believe it's mental and not mint. I do believe that is correct. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm wrong, but...
You are
Nope.
correct.
That's right. Okay. I was like, I don't think it's the Environment Protection Agency. It should be environmental. Alright. 5-syllable words. For 200. Type of illness whose physical symptoms are real, but whose source is mental. That would be... No, it's not psychosomatic. It's... Is it? Yeah. Psychosomatic. Psychosomatic attic insane. No, we're not going to change the color of the lights right now, buddy. The dada who changes the color of the lights is very busy right now. He's trying to type out psychosomatic in a game from the 90s.
You are
Yeah,
correct.
psychosomatic. Let's go, baby! I could go on Jeopardy if they, like, only ask really easy questions. 5-syllable words for 300. From the Greek word for skin, it's a doctor who specializes in skin problems. That would be a dermatologist. A dermatologist. Dermatologist? No. Dermatologist.
You are correct.
Well, that's right. That's right, Bubba. Dermatologist. Right. For 400. For a secretary, they might be able to type 70 words per minute, take shorthand, and use a word processor. Secretary they might be? I don't understand the framing of the question. Okay, hit me. Qualifications! Those are the qualifications for a secretary. Okay, I gotcha. A large group of islands would be an archipelago. Archipelago. Archipelago.
You are correct.
Let's go. Your boy's got it. Your boy do me knowing some Jeopardy. Let's get pop music out of the way because I don't know any of it. Jefferson Starship's name before taking off for space in 1974? Jefferson Starship? But it was pop at the time. Well, it was popular. Jefferson Airplane. I guess they moved up a little bit, right? They went from identified flying object to unidentified. I got you. British group whose logo features fat red lips and a lascivious tongue. That would be the Rolling Stones. Who are the Rolling Stones? A question that I hear more and more whenever I talk to people about music. Who are the Rolling Stones? Who are those guys? The answer is a bunch of old people who played okay music.
You are correct.
Let's go. Ya boy. Prophetic sounding 1963 #1 hit by Ruby and the Romantics. I'm not going to know the answer to that, so I'm going to sit the controller in my lap and take a sip of water. Our day will come. That's great for you. Hey Kyo, who doesn't know anything about popular music now? How about popular music from the 60s and 70s?
That's me.
This duo's first US hits were Nobody I Know and A World Without Love. That's Sonny and Cher? A World Without Love? I'm not confident in that one. It was Peter and Gordon. The two policemen in Batman. Peter and Commissioner Gordon. Catch My Soul was a rock version of the Shakespearean tragedy? Thinking Hamlet, maybe? You know what, I'll answer it. I'm ahead.
Soul Ghost.
I mean, it could be The Tempest, right? But, I mean, Hamlet is like the...
Sorry.
Nope.
Then.
Probably The Tempest.
Know the correct.
Othello! I hate that game. Really hard to play. That's alright. Weights measures. It's the Daily Double! Let's go! We're daily doubling. How much do you wish to wager? I will wager $500. According to Ted Williams, Babe Ruth had one that weighed 54 ounces? Babe Ruth had one that weighed 54 ounces. What is a cigar? Or maybe a tumor? You think a baseball bat?
It was cigar.
Wait, hold on. 16 ounces? No, there's no way it's a cigar. I'll go with baseball bat. I think you're right. Because when I think of it, 16 ounces is a pound, right? There's no way the man had like a 4-pound cigar fall out of his damn face. No, I'm running out of time.
You are correct.
Yes, that was correct. Thank you, dear.
Welcome.
It's a much better guess. Much better guess. Spelled G-E-R-D in Old English, where it meant a small stick, it now means a precise length. No. Hold on, like a... Yard? Yeah, yardstick. I should answer that. Because a G-E-R-D, a gourd. A gourd. It's a gourd stick. Oh, it's a yardstick. Gotcha.
They're all from Wisconsin?
Oh, so wait. It's the only measure of distance mentioned in the poem Charge of the Light Brigade? Never read that. You know, Charge of the Light Grenade? Charge of the Light Grenade was a Piccolo movie in DBZ. Half a league. Okay. And everyone's like, what's a league? I'm like, shut up. Used in surveying, a chain is divided into 100 units called these? Links? That doesn't make sense. This is definitely something I'm not proficient in. Yeah, it was links. I really should just answer some of these. Alright, weights and measures. In metric prefixes, kilo means thousandfold, and this means thousandth part. Kilo, thousandth. Metric prefixes? Yeah, maybe nano. Millimeter, centimeter, millimeter. God damn it.
See, I'm dumb.
I'm super dumb. I didn't answer it either. Okay, for the kids, I should do this. I'm 40. Name shared by Prepubescent Pan and Pickled Pepper Picker Piper.
This I'm.
And also Family Guy. Well, how did they not even mention Family Guy in this?
Yeah, I wonder.
Oh, right, 1914 or 1994. It's Peter. Peter, it's you. You picked a pickled peppers. Alright, what do we got? She created Jemima Puddle Duck and Mrs. Tiggy Winkle as well as Peter Rabbit. Oh, what was that lady's name? Shit. Amelia Bedelia. No, that's someone different. I don't remember her name. Beatrix Potter!
That's it.
Oh my god, Harry Potter's mom. Oh god, this came out before Harry Potter 2. The French call her Le Petit Chaperon Rouge. Le Petit Chaperon Rouge. Oh, Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood, that makes sense. Who is Le Petit? Le Poiton? Little? Raw? Reading? Who? Little Red Riding Hood.
You are correct.
That is correct.
Blue.
Yeah, it is blue, buddy. That's a big blue. Isn't that cool?
Kept saying,
Animal that went both ways in Dr. Dolittle.
push me.
Like a... I was about to say like a bisexual joke, and I was like, don't do that, and then I said it anyways. Who was... Are you sure about that?
Absolutely.
I read Dr. Dolittle back in the day, and I do not remember this.
Yeah, and I watched the movie.
You watched the movie. I'm sorry for you.
No, the old movie. It was actually not bad.
Who was in the old movie? It wasn't,
It was the dude who did, who was in,
Yeah, that guy.
fucking,
You are correct.
That is correct, thank you. Push me, pull you. It sounds like the one character from, the producers, Touch Me, Kiss Me?
It's basically a llama with 2 heads.
Oh, well, I'm sorry for it.
Yeah.
What the 3 little kittens were denied when they lost their mittens? Oh, they shall have no pie. They were denied pie. What was pie? The thing they don't get.
I don't understand. Why would you...
You are correct.
I think the point is they lost their mittens, so they don't get pie because they lost an object that belonged to them, not because they need the mittens to wear pie. However, cats do have extremely sensitive paws, so maybe they needed the mittens in order to hold hot pie to eat. Have that argument somewhere. Game shows. Some departing Jeopardy contestants have received this San Francisco treat. That would be, shit, I remember the jingle for this, too. Is it Rice-A-Roni? It might be Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat. It was Rice-A-Roni. I'm glad you remember that. I remember the jingle, just not the name. Rice-A-Roni. I think I've had Rice-A-Roni like once in my existence. Game in which toss-up questions were thrown to campus combatants by Alan Ludden? Oh god, so yeah, so if this came out in the 90s, this is going to be game shows from like the 60s through the 80s. How the hell am I going to remember those? I say that, but College Bowl? Yeah, that makes sense. Like, I remember watching a bunch of game shows back, like, when I was growing up in the 80s and 90s. My favorite one was Whammy. Really like that one. Just Men had 7 keys and 1 of these, while Split Second had 1 key and 5 of these. Doors? Has to be Doors, right? Car. Good thing I didn't answer that one. I used to like watching old game shows back before I realized they were rigged as hell. So #1 show in the history of syndication? Is that Wheel of Fortune, maybe? No, Password? What was the, like, the most popular old show? It has to have been Wheel of Fortune or Password, right? Yeah, it was Wheel of Fortune. Again, I didn't need to answer that. I could have, I guess, but whatever.
I know, as far as just...
If Beulah the Buzzard beat the contestant to the truth, he then had to pay this. What? A lie? Beulah the Buzzard? Consequences. Truth or consequences. Yeah, that's not a game I know. It's an interesting book, though. Alright, Double Jeopardy, let's go. I notice there's, like, no music in this game, by the way. That's why, like, I'm talking constantly during it, because otherwise it'd just be silence. And then Alex Trebek, God bless his dead soul, would be like, what's your answer? Okay, so I have to, in order to qualify to get to the ending, I have to get at least 1 question right. Should be easy enough.
Broadway.
Broadway? Well, no, because you're helping me if it's Broadway. That's not fair. Let me get one myself, and then we'll go to Broadway. 2 inventions. He invented the Franklin stove. Oh, fuck, I have no idea. Eli Whitney? Actually, it was Benjamin Franklin, I believe. Eli Whitney did the cotton gin, which is the only information they teach you about Eli Whitney, which is disappointing, actually. There's much more interesting stuff. The Magna Carta was signed in 1548, which is, by law, the only interesting information you have to learn about the Magna Carta. Even though it was one of the most important documents in, like, the history of, like, finance and trade in a lot of ways.
Pretty much.
It created guilds and charters. Like, it's the entire reason we have commerce like we do now. I don't remember. Oh, I got the answer right, so we're good. Let's do Broadway. 4-letter play about 9 live creatures. That would be cats.
Yes.
Cats! Dogs. Alex, who's dogs? Should I do it with a Z because it was in the 90s?
No.
Okay. You are incorrect. That should have had a Z. Damn it.
I don't know what it is.
A Jellicle cat? No one cares. Broadway. This show, where the underworld can meet the elite, ran for over 3,400 performances. Is that Les Mis?
I don't remember that phrase in there.
The underworld can meet the elite, yeah? What is... Yeah, I feel like it's Les Mis. Which I will subsequently not spell correctly. I was making a joke, and I... Nope. Okay, what was it?
Know the correct
42nd Street. Never heard of that. Bubba, no more light changing, okay? That's enough for right now. Nickname of the American Theater Wing's Antoinette Perry Award. No one cares. The Wafflemore? What the fuck is that? What are you talking? The Waffle House?
Know the correct
Oh, it's the Tony. Tony. I missed that movie. We need to watch that movie again. Two-time Academy Award winner who reprised Little Foxes in 1980.
What is this?
Little Foxes.
I don't think that's
Silhouetted.
Know the correct
Elizabeth Taylor. I know that name.
I would hope so.
I know both of those names. I know an Elizabeth and I know a Taylor. I don't know an Elizabeth Taylor, though. 4 years after the film version came out in 85, this musical was still running on Broadway. That might actually be... But, no, not 1985. What came out in 1985? Sound of Music? No, Sound of Music came out earlier, right?
Know the
A
correct
chorus line.
Oh yeah.
Right, I love Sister Act. It was great.
No.
All
It
right,
had
Judy Garland. Everything had
daughter
Julie
in it.
Garland in
No,
it. Inventions.
daughter.
2,160 people at a time could ride on this at the 1893 Chicago World's Fair. Monorail? No, monorails came
I
out way
read a book
later.
about this.
Steamboat Willie.
Know the correct
That is a Ferris wheel.
Ah!
That is too many damn people on a Ferris wheel. That's 2,000 human beings on a Ferris wheel. That is asking for
It's
a
a great
bolt.
book, though.
That is asking for a bolt to go bad. Edison suggested it be used to record phone calls and make clocks talk. I mean, yeah. It feels like it would be like a
Microphone?
voice box or something, like a synthesizer.
Know the correct
Phonograph. I thought about phonograph, and I was like, no, I don't really. Yeah, it does track. Inventions. The first patent issued to more than one person went to Howe, Hunt, and Singer for this.
Sewing machine?
Yeah, sewing machine. The Singer sewing machine. That's the only reason I would know that. I don't know the other ones. Did you have a Singer?
Did.
You did?
Actually, yeah.
Was it the one in that really, really old, like, antique piece of furniture? Yeah. Because they used to have those where it would convert to like a standing piece of furniture and everything, so it wasn't just out in the way, right?
You are correct.
Yeah, sewing table. That's what it was. Thank you. Thanks for joining me for part of this playthrough, at least. No, it's
I
fine.
played Jeopardy as a kid.
It doesn't matter.
First
He
game
invented the
I played.
Polaroid camera, introduced in 1947. The Red Baron. I don't know. He was dead by. Bill No. Todd Polar.
It's a good guy named.
Know the correct
Edwin Land. Good. I'm glad he does. Right. Ants. Though we call Americas the original 13, ants lived in these long before that. Yeah, they live in ant colonies.
There's a wrestling.
What are? Yeah, the colony. The colony was like, look, Chikara is very tainted by a lot of the accusations coming out by like Mike Quackenbush and a whole bunch of other stuff. I used to love Chikara, man. And the colony was like my favorite, like maybe my like second favorite faction in Chikara. Mainly because they didn't have Ultramantis Black. After the Queen makes her one mating flight, she has no need for these and chews them off. Men.
Wings.
Yeah, do you think? No, wings. Wings, she says.
Hey, you know what? There are a lot of bugs out there who actually their part. So
I'm gonna love if like praying mantises were only doing it to like throw us off the trail, and they like normally don't like doing that thing, but they're just being assholes about it.
oh my god, the humans are looking
The
quick.
Echidna, Pangolin, and Aardvark, for example. Those are marsupials?
No.
No, what are they? They're not mammals, are they?
No, they're not. They're
Know the correct
Anteaters.
response.
The echidna is an anteater?
I cobble.
I mean, it is an ant. I guess that makes
cobble.
sense, but
I cobble shit.
I don't think I believe that, but
I don't
alright.
believe that either.
I'm not doing the daily double for this. I will be destroyed.
I bet $1.
I think the sound broke.
Bet
$1? Okay.
$1.
Just so we can be
You're
at...
a fuck.
Okay, here we go. Antennas serve ants as organs of all senses except this. Sight. Actually, no, it's... No, I think it is sight, actually. Size?
You are correct.
Yeah.
Hey, you
Got it, baby. These ants don't eat wood, only chew out holes big enough to build their nests. Builder ants. Carpenter ants.
That's it.
Carpenter ants. I hope it's not bullet ants. Things look horrifying. GameTek?
You are
Yeah,
correct.
carpenter ants. Let's go.
Man, that's such a...
Yo, like, where's my sound though? Like, for real. Really weird. Oddly, most Italian communists are still members of this religion. Irish Catholic, probably.
Not big.
Ow. Oddly, most Italian communists are still members of this religion.
I would say
It has to be Catholic, right? Or is it Protestant?
no. Most Italians are Catholic.
Yeah, that's like... that's the reason I said Irish Catholic. I'd be like, it'd be really odd if they were Irish Catholic being Italian, right? But
Very staunch in following the teaching of Catholic.
yeah, we are very, very staunch Irish Catholics. Oh, where are you from? Venice! French emperor who redesigned the Italian flag to resemble his own. Wait, what? French emperor? Like, I'm just gonna guess Napoleon. It's probably like Louis the 14th or something like that, but let's try Napoleon, because... Yeah, it has put Napoleon energy on it. Let me tell you what! This flag needs to... Yeah, I was right. This flag needs to look like mine! He had it on short order. Alright, Italy. Nope, I'm not doing an Italy daily double. This is not a thing I'm doing. No, I'm going to bet $34. This 63 square mile republic is located completely within Italy, northwest of Rome. That would be the wouldn't that be the Catholic diocese? Yeah, yeah, the Vatican. That's what it is. When you know the hard version of it and not the simple version of what it's called. Yeah, isn't that the Catholic diocese? Oh, you mean the Vatican? Oh, yeah. Meanwhile, Ian's gonna message me and be like, actually, what it is.
Sorry.
No, it is not the Vatican.
No, the
It's
correct.
San Marino! Of course! I loved him in the Dolphins. Yeah, San Marino, the famous quarterback for the Miami Dolphins. For 5 years, this Italian revolutionary lived in Staten Island, New York. Italian revolutionary? Mussolini? No. That's not a revolutionary, that was a leader.
No, the correct.
Garibaldi! Gesundheit. Okay. Ironically, he was named after Mexican liberator Juarez. San? San Pellegrino? Mexican drink. Wait, could be that. It was a Mexican liberator.
No, the correct.
Benito Mussolini. Oh, now Mussolini. Okay, sure. Whatever. Alright, we got one more. No, we got two more categories. God damn, this is going slow. The world's most destructive insect. A large swarm will eat 20,000 tons of food a day. I hate locusts, dude. It's a European microstate. Okay. It's an it's a microbrewery state. I did not know that, but she's talking about San Marino.
You are correct.
Well, hey, you know what? I apologize for the 6 San Marinans out there. I didn't know about your country. I'm very sorry. When it was rung for Chief Justice John Marshall's funeral, it cracked. Well, that would be the Liberty Bell. Obviously. Liberty Bell, what you doing in Philadelphia? I hope this is right, because if not, Garnet's gonna get mad at me.
You are
Okay,
correct.
good.
Apparently, its constitution dictates
Oh, that's good for it. Kingdom that Khrushchev couldn't visit on a 1959 U.S. trip? Kingdom that Khrushchev couldn't visit in the U.S. Kingdom. Texas.
You know the correct
Zealand. Kingdom. I was like, why is it in quotations? Dr. Seuss's egg-hatching elephant who is faithful 100%. That would be Horton. Horton may hear who, but he also got that good egg booty. Who is Horton of Who hearing? You think Alex Trebek would have appreciated that answer, or you think he would have, like,
You are correct.
told me no just because I embellished it too much?
He seemed to have a pretty
I think he would have appreciated that. He seemed like a pretty jovial fellow. Oh, yeah. In 1984, it spent the night in a parking lot before headed to the LA Coliseum. It spent the night in a parking lot? The Dalai Lama. A llama.
You know the correct
The Olympic torch! Okay, well, I mean, that makes sense. They can't take it in a building. It's a fire hazard, man. It's gotta stay outside. St. Petersburg's Twin City. It was named for the bay, which was named for an Indian village. Native American village? That would be, I believe, Minneapolis? Or is it St. Louis? Here's the thing, I don't really care. It's probably Minneapolis.
You know the correct
Tampa, never mind. It's okay, it's in Florida, no one cares. We don't claim Florida. This Wisconsin city was established in 1836 and named for the ex-president who died that year. Wisconsin? I don't fucking remember. Lincoln, Wisconsin? Thinking Madison, Wisconsin. Actually, you should know that. I like how U.S. cities is the one category. I'm like, the Dallas Cowboys play their home games in this city. Arlington. It's Arlington.
It's so annoying.
Well, hold on. Could it be Carrollton? Or it could be Irving. It could be Irving.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's not right.
You know the
It's Irving,
correct
Texas. Yeah, I should have known that. Yeah, so as Texas people, we know that they don't play directly in Dallas. They play outside in the suburb, which is Irving, Texas. I was thinking it might be Arlington. It might have been closer to that at the time, but yeah, I should have said Irving. That pisses me off. This North Carolina city celebrated the 75th anniversary of its hyphen in 1988. Myrtle Beach? No. Myrtle Beach doesn't have a hyphen. That doesn't make any sense.
You know the correct
Winston-Salem. Isn't that named after the cigarette companies? Winston Cigarettes? Salem? Yeah. Only city whose name appears on the state seal of California. It's the state motto. Golden? Golden Colorado? Wait. What is the state motto? Be Poggy? I don't...
You know the correct
Eureka. That's a bad state motto. It's not a great state motto, guys. Sorry, Californians. Alright, let's do it. Final Jeopardy. Let's go. We're popping. The Final Jeopardy category is 1960. Alright, so I'm going to bet $70,066. In a TV speech on April 22nd, he charged that the US was plotting to overthrow his government. In 1960? In 1960, that would have been Stalin? I'm thinking Russia, right? Was it still Stalin around that time? No. Or it wasn't Gorbachev. Gorbachev was after that. Lenin wasn't a leader at that point, was he? I think it's Stalin. I'm probably wrong about this, but I don't have a better guess, and I'm winning anyways.
You know the correct
Castro! Cuba? We don't want your Cuba. We don't want your stinking Cuba. Alright. Well, I am the new Jeopardy champion. I've done it. We did pretty well, I think. Let's enjoy our credits. Again, I don't know why we don't have sound right now. Like, I see sound on my desktop audio, but... Ah, my headset turned off, that's why. Well, you know what? We had sound the entire time. My headset turned off for some reason. What a coinky-dink! But hey, we had fun anyways. I hope everyone enjoyed Jeopardy. We're just gonna let it roll through the completion of the credits, and then we'll stop our timer. Boop, ba-doop, boop, 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 boo. Do 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 do. Now, this is not the only Jeopardy game we're gonna have. There are 2 more versions of Jeopardy on the Sega Genesis. There is specifically a Sports Jeopardy, and then there is Jeopardy Deluxe. However, I'm not going to punch into those just now. I want to go play something else. We're going to take like a couple minutes break before the next game. I need to go use the restroom and all. But that is it. That is the first game bested in our Mastered System series, where we are going to be trying to complete all Sega Genesis games. I tried to do Sonic first, and I'm just bad at Sonic. I need to, like, actually just, like, play some Sonic and just get used to it again. I'm so bad at Sonic, dude. GameTek. I feel like I had other games from GameTek. Like, I feel like I had the Game Gear version of Jeopardy at one point. Because, like, I had a Game Gear growing up, and I really enjoyed it. I don't regret having a Game Gear or anything. I had a lot of good times with that thing. But, you know, I would get whatever games, and I loved Jeopardy and, like, Wheel of Fortune. I can't wait to play Wheel of Fortune. My grandmother and I used to slap at Wheel of Fortune, bro. We used to be, like, the Wheel of Fortune king and queen. Probably still could do it now. She's a little bit older than she used to be, but, I think we could handle it. But I'm looking forward to the Wheel of Fortune stuff, too. I think there was only one Wheel of Fortune game that I saw. In comparison, there are 652, specifically, sports games I'm gonna have to get through. Maybe we'll start a sports game tonight, I don't know. I don't know exactly. Oh, hi, Cass. What's up, buddy? We finished Jeopardy! 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 We beat Jeopardy! We beat it, kitty! Get your butt. Get your butt, so what? Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Alright, that's Jeopardy, everybody.